Hi everybody. So I have not made a video for YouTube in years. A year, maybe two. I don't know. It's been a very long time. So I'm gonna do a really, I don't know if it's gonna be quick. I'm gonna try to make it quick, but a recap or catch up to speed. I want to really get back into filming videos for YouTube. That's just something that was on my list of goals for this year. So, yeah, let's just go ahead and get right into it. What have I been up to? Did I move to Mexico? Am I no longer a flight attendant? Yes, it's been that long. Like, it's been that long since I've updated everyone. So, we're just going to get into it. And yeah. Okay, so first, let's start in chronological order. Why am I no longer a flight attendant? Well, when I first went to flight attendant training, I remember being in training and knowing beyond a shadow of a doubt that this wasn't anything that I was going to do beyond 5 years. Not that being a flight attendant wasn't an amazing career. I'm trying to keep this as short as possible because I filmed this in the past. I didn't post it. But not that being a flight attendant was an amazing career. I just knew that I wanted to get to a point in my life where I did not need flight benefits. That was my personal goal. I wanted to be able to either, use my credit card points. I just wanted to experience life from a level of intentional travel. So I enjoyed flying all over the place. I would make the best out of wherever I would go. I would always, go out to eat or, do things on my layovers and things like that. But it just got to the point where I wanted to go where I wanted to go for as long as I wanted to go there. And it just really wasn't worth the hassle anymore to me. It wasn't that serious. Having flight benefits definitely do come in handy, but it was I know that I'll be in a place to where I'll be able to afford to travel. It's not people all over the world aren't just waiting on flight benefits in order to travel. Otherwise I wouldn't have had a job. So people are traveling, so I want to learn how I can travel and go where I want to go for however long I want to go and not have to be stressed out, because there is a dark side to aviation that a lot of people don't talk about. Yes, layovers are great. Yes, the benefits are awesome if you make the flight. Because let's talk about not making flights and paying for reservations, and you can't make them because you are on standby. So I wanted to have confirmed seat, and it's nothing like having a confirmed seat, knowing you're getting on this flight and you're landing at this time. Okay, so yeah, I just kind of wanted to raise the bar for myself, and that was just a personal thing. And I was just over aviation. So the pandemic happened on my 5th year, and so I took the year off. Sorry, it feels like it's like a hair or something on my face. I took the year off. I don't know, and I knew that I had to make something shake because I didn't want to go back. So I used that year, and I said, I don't know when I'll ever get another opportunity to have a year off, pay essentially. So I took full advantage to invest in some entrepreneurial endeavors. And yeah, so let's get into how I ended up in Mexico. Okay, so first things first, during the pandemic, I spent a lot of time at home like everybody else. Of course, we were in quarantine, but I guess it just got to the point where I was like, I am not, the walls are closing in on me. This is my 2nd year in this house. I'm not happy. I want to be able to look out my window and be inspired. I need some sort of motivation. I need to get on my game. And this is not helping. I felt like I was trying to find things to do. I started taking Pilates, and I just started to do things to get me out the house. But it was really the weather, you guys. The weather was so bad on my mental health that I was literally, I started going to the gym on a regular basis. It's happening again. I started going to the gym on a regular basis, and one day as I was leaving the gym, I took myself on a solo lunch date, and I was just sitting there looking out the window of, you know, how miserable it looked. It was snowy, it was wet, it was just disgusting. And I booked the flight right then and there. I was like, I've been talking about this for months. I kept saying I want to go somewhere tropical, and I want to go for a few months. I want to literally unwind, because it's not going to be a weekend. I need something longer than a 4-day vacation. I need to go ground myself. And I've been always big on listening to my intuition, especially when it comes to things that I cannot ignore. And it just kept coming up. And I know my friends were probably so tired of hearing me saying it, to the point where I was just like, you know, I don't want to be one of those people that's always talking about what they want to do and never actually do it. So I bought the flight. It was $100. And I remember seeing like, dang, this is so cheap. Oh, this is annoying. I was like, you know, this is so cheap. I think I got it. Let me just get it right now. So grabbed the flight. It was $100. It was one way. And I was like, you know, I'll get my other way back later. So I really only planned on staying for 1 month. I was gonna stay from February until after February 27th until the 31st, because me and my friends had a trip planned from the 27th to the 31st anyway. So I was gonna leave on the 31st, and then I got here and things changed. I felt immediately as I exited the plane, I felt a sigh of relief. The whole flight there, I had to take my dog. She was super anxious. She was making me super anxious. I'm like, did I make the right decision? You know, just really starting to feel like I didn't know if I was doing the right thing. And then as soon as that door opened and I got a whiff of that, because we landed in Cancun, so I got a whiff of that like Cancun air, I knew immediately I made the right decision. And even as every morning that I wake up, I'm like, I know that I'm supposed to be here. I don't know for how long. I'm not exactly sure for why, but I do know that I feel good here, and I'm gonna always go in my gut. I love the fact that it's beautiful, it's scenic, it's peaceful. I just love it here. So yeah, I ended up in Mexico, bought a one-way ticket, and then so this is just a couple of questions that people keep asking me about my move to Mexico. Okay, so how did I go about my move to Mexico? I'm just gonna tell you guys from my personal experience. What I did was I booked an Airbnb first. I watched a ton of videos too, like literally like the night before though, not like, but yeah, so night before I booked, but yeah, basically I booked the Airbnb first, got my feet wet. If I would have known now, or if I would have known then what I know now, I would have booked the Airbnb for like no more than 2 weeks to get my feet wet. But I did a full month, and that's okay. I did a studio, which is going to be the most affordable on Airbnb. I paid too much, but hey, that was the Airbnb rate. I don't regret it. I did what I was supposed to do. So I started with the Airbnb. Then from there, I started to look for other places to rent. Or, you know, like find other places that I could rent. I was looking on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, wherever I could look. I was looking, word of mouth, I was asking people. And I ended up making a post in a Facebook community group, a Tulum community group, where I was saying, you know, what I was looking for. I knew that after staying in an apartment staying in that studio for a month, that I needed some more space in the studio. So I was like, I'm looking for, you know, a 1-bedroom. I'm looking for a pet-friendly place. I got my dog here. So yeah, I just listed everything that I wanted, and I got a response from someone, and then it went from there. Very easy process. It's not a super crazy process like it is in the United States. They don't even do credit checks. They don't do anything like that. They do take a deposit. But yeah, so I went on ahead and did that. And that's how I ended up in the place that I'm in now, which, you know, I'll give you guys a tour one day. But it's just a 1-bedroom. This is my kitchen. That's my garbage. Sorry about that. But yeah, so that's how I found my apartment. Then what else are people asking me? When you come to Cancun, I told them I was going to stay for 27 days, which I don't know why I said that. And I was panicking one day like, oh my God, I told them I only want to stay 27 days. And my birthday is actually on the 29th, and the 27 days would have been before my birthday. So anyway, someone told me to go look at my visa. And from my research, like me, everybody that has traveled here, no matter what amount of days you stay, they put 180 days on there. They put 6 months on there. So when I seen that, I was super relieved because now I have the freedom to stay for at least up to 6 months. And then within that 6 months, I am able to work on my temporary residency if I so choose. So I actually am really thinking about that because I'm enjoying myself, and I can always do 6 months at a time. I can leave for a weekend because I need to go back home for some things because I only brought one suitcase of stuff. Or I can, I'm just taking it day by day. But most people that I know that are here are on 6 month visas, or they've applied for residency and they got it. So yeah, so that's my next step. So I'll take you guys along with me as I go through that journey because I'm really enjoying it. It's so community friendly, and that's something that I've been really craving. I don't know if I'm going to stay in Tulum forever, but as it stands, I'm really enjoying it. I actually acquired an Airbnb, so that, if you guys need a place to stay, hit your girl up, shameless plug. But yeah, so it's super dog friendly. I was walking my dog a couple days ago. Somebody walked up to me and was like, "Oh my God, I love your dog. I took the dogs to my building for walks every day. Would you mind if I took your dog for a walk?" I'm like, "No, of course you can." So like just stuff like that is just like really cool. My neighbors are really cool. Me and my neighbor hung out on a rooftop one night. Like it's just a good community type of vibe that I've been craving. And I feel like it's only gonna get better because I don't really go out that often. Same old as when I was in Detroit, but I go out to like in my neighborhood, but I don't like go out. So actually tomorrow I'm supposed to be going to some type of mixer. So I'm definitely gonna do that because I would like to meet more people and just build more of a community here. But yeah, so that's kind of how I ended up. I think I answered a lot of the questions that I get about moving to Mexico. It's not that complicated, you guys. Buy the ticket, take the flight, book the Airbnb, get over here, figure it out, get some of this beautiful sun every day since I've been here, except for the exception of 2 days since I've been here. I've been since February 27th. Every single day has been 82 degrees or better. So yeah, come on over. I'm tired of inconsistent weather, and I'm tired of losing 30% of the year to bad weather. So yeah, I was tired of being one of the people that was always talking about how much I hated the wintertime. So I decided to do something about it this year, and ended up in Mexico. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it as far as catching you guys up. I'm still reading tarot. I'm doing that full time here. I am doing my new moon classes, which I do want to start making videos for YouTube about the new moon, as well as start back up on TikTok. But yeah, so I have been doing my classes consistently. There is a new moon coming up. May, I'll put the date somewhere, so I don't know off the top of my head, but yeah, we'll be teaching a class there. And yeah, if you have any other questions, don't hesitate to drop them below. And thank you guys so much for joining me. Thank you for watching. If you like content like this, or you just like hearing me talk, please subscribe. Don't forget to hit the like button. Follow me over on Instagram. I only have one Instagram. There are hundreds of fakes. On my TikTok, there's hundreds of fakes. Instagram, there's hundreds of fakes. I have 2 TikTok accounts. I'll list them here. And I have one Instagram account, and I'll list it here. And that's it. Yeah, so you guys have a wonderful rest of the day. I love you, and let's get to work.